Hey guys, sorry, gotta turn it around here a second. We are going to be using our Pink Ratios booklet today, and then also our math packet, our ratio and rates packet. No textbook today. I am going to be showing you kind of a new concept that it's okay if you don't understand it right away. It's a new way of solving problems that I think we'll be able to use for a long time throughout this school year in 6th grade. So what I would like you to do is open up to the 3rd tab. And this main process, we're going to open up to the ratios, rates, and unit rates tab. This main process is actually finding unit rates. So what I'm going to have you do is kind of underline this right here to show that we are going to be talking about it, but because we ran out of room on the back side of this page, we're going to write it on the back side of the page before this, and I'm going to give you a couple example problems, and then we'll be able to figure out this problem right here too. But up at the top, I want you to write unit rates to show that that concept is being talked here. And you're also going to write double number lines. Double number lines. This system with a double number line is going to be how we solve unit rate problems. And you'll find even units after this that you can use a double number line to solve for problems too. So what a double number line looks like is you're trying to find the unit rate of something. So unit means one. So you're trying to find one of something. And it's usually, if you look down in this problem here, Ben paid $4.95 for 3 pounds of apples. What is the cost per pound? Which means per 1 pound, per unit of this, per one of the unit pound, how much did he pay? Okay, so those are the types of problems we're going to be working with double number lines just to start out. This problem here, I'm going to have you write example, and we're going to solve 44 points in 4 quarters. I'm just giving you a problem to show you how to set up a double number line just so you have that background. Okay, let me zoom in a little. Now, when you set up your double number line, these are all the points or the parts of this that you're going to have. You're going to draw 2 lines going up and down like this. Each line is going to have an arrow at the top. You're then going to connect them with a perpendicular line going down below like this. So double number lines. You are going to have 4 little notches on your lines straight across from each other. And then every double number line will end up having 2 labels down here. Now, a lot of the times, I would just do it in the order you see them in the problem. So here we have points. And then I'm going to put the word per here. Okay, a lot of the times, because you're trying to find a unit rate, you're going to need that word per. Points per quarter, because that is what we're trying to find. Now, unit rates, you're trying to find or figure out first before you even start, what are you trying to find one of something? Are you trying to find 1 point per 4 quarters, or are you trying to find 1 quarter for how many points? Chances are we're trying to find how many points per 1 quarter. So the unit rate we're looking for is the quarter. So if that's the case, I'm going to put a number 1 right there because that's what we're trying to find one of. Now, number lines, you know that they go in chronological order. In this case, the numbers will always increase as you go up the double number line. So this bottom number or this bottom number here should not be greater than these numbers up here. Okay? Now, 44 points in 4 quarters. Now you're going to line up. These 2 numbers will always go together. That's up in the problem here. And you're going to put them on the correct side. So 4 is corresponding to quarters. So I know that my 4 needs to go in this column here because that's what's talking about quarters. But then 44 needs to go across from that because it's 44 points in 4 quarters. We're always going to be left with 1 space open, and that is what we're trying to solve for. So I am going to always have you put a question mark there to show that that's what you're trying to find. Okay, so now that we have our double number line set up, we're going to solve. You're going to find the side, either this label or this label, that has both of the numbers labeled on the double number line. And in this case, it's the quarter. Okay, So this is where I'm going to start solving. This is where I'm going to end up solving to figure out my answer. However, I know that either going from the bottom number to the top number or top to the bottom, I need to figure out what I'm doing at the very end. This side, I know I need to go from here to here or work down because this is where my question mark is. This is what I'm trying to solve. I can't work up, and this will make a little more sense in a second. I can't work up because I don't have a number to start with here. So what I do is I have you find what way or what direction you're going to be going in the at the end so you can go the same direction on this side so it's easy for you. Okay, so now you are going to be using multiply or divide. No add or subtract from here. And when I say find your missing piece, and I'll usually point to two numbers, that means you're going to find either what is this divided by to get this from here to here, or what is it multiplied by to get from here to here. And that is going to be your missing piece. So from here to here, I'm going to draw in my arrow. My missing piece between 4 and 1, it's getting smaller, so I'm going to divide. And what am I dividing by? 4 divided by 4 gives me 1. Okay? What I do on one side, I have to do on the other. So divide by 4. 44 divided by 4 gives me 11. So now I have my answer. This is technically what would be filled in here. We don't fill it in on the double number line though. We fill it in off to the side. 11 points per quarter would be my answer. Okay, I know that was kind of a long explanation, so let's do another problem here so you can kind of get a little bit faster pace of an example for a double number line. So example, let's do 72 ounces in 6 steaks. Okay, now let's draw in our double number line. So draw your 2 lines going up and down, put an arrow at the end, draw your perpendicular line underneath, do your 4 notches, and the word per, and you're ready to go. Okay, so now ounces is first, so I'm going to write ounces, and I'm going to abbreviate it OZ. Steaks over here. Okay, now what am I trying to find one of? Am I trying to find 1 ounce in 6 steaks, or am I trying to find how many ounces in 1 steak? Chances are I'm trying to find how many ounces are in 1 steak. So I know 1 is going to go here because that's what I'm trying to find the unit rate of, how many in 1 steak. Okay, so now this number matches up with steak, so that's going to go up above because it increases as you go up the double number line. Now 72 matches up with 6, so that's going to go across, and my question mark is going to go here. Okay, so now I'm going to find my missing piece. Well, on this side, I know this is where I need to solve or where I'm going to find my answer, and I know I need to go from here to here. Okay, so I'm going to go from here to here on this side. How do I go from 6 to 1? Or what's my missing piece between 6 and 1? And I have to divide because it's getting smaller. Divide by 6. What I do on one side, I have to do on the other. Divide by 6. Now I end up getting 72 divided by 6. 72 divided by 6 gives me 12. And then my label is 12 ounces per steak. Okay, let's do this problem over here, and then we'll move into our packet. Ben paid $4.95 for 3 pounds of apples. What is the cost per pound? Per pound. So I know I'm trying to find 1 pound, not $1. So set up your double number line. Okay, and then I have my 2 labels, dollars and pound. And I'm going to abbreviate pound LB. All right, so per pound, I know I'm trying to find 1. I have 3 pounds. Across from that, the number that matches up with it is $4.95. And I don't need to put my labels up here because they're down here and they're corresponding with the numbers in that same column. So don't worry about putting your labels up in the double number line, just down here. And now my question mark goes here. Okay, now I know I need to go down on this side, so I'm going to go down on this side. But let's say you didn't kind of look at your end goal or what direction you need to go at the end, and you just went from here to here. Guess what? You would just do the opposite on this side. If you do, let's say you accidentally went from 1 to 3 to find your missing piece, and you know you would times by 3. Okay, But then you get over here and you're going, oh wait, I can't start down here. I have to start up here. You would have the same numerical missing piece, 3, but you just divide on this side. Okay, so it'd just be the opposite. But just try to find what direction you need to go at the end to make it easier. Okay, so my missing piece between 3 and 1 is divide by 3. So what I do on one side, I have to do on the other. Divide by 3. $4.95 divided by 3. Let's do that over here. 1 times 3 is 3. 1, 6 times 3 is 18. Down 5, 5. Okay, so now $4.95 divided by 3 is $1.65 per pound. So it's $1.65 per pound of apples. Okay, so that's what's finding the unit rate. Now I want you to flip over to your packet. The next page you have in your packet, I actually put this packet out of order. Okay, so this is technically the next page in your packet, but what I'm going to have you do is skip this. We're going to continue working on these double number lines tomorrow, so we're going to work on this tomorrow. I'm going to have you flip to Chapter 1, Lesson 3, Rates, Day 2. Okay, you will find exactly the same types of problems here for double number lines. Okay, I don't have them set up for you, so what you might want to do is go through and set them up. For and then per. Okay, I'm going to do the first 2 with you, and you're going to be required to do problems 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on this page. So let's do the first one. 372 letters texted in 6 minutes. Well, I'm probably going to be finding 1 minute. I'm not going to find how long it takes me to do one letter. I'm probably going to see how many letters can I text in 1 minute. So let's put letters per minute. 1 goes here. 6 goes here because that's what's corresponding to that label. 372 and 6 pair up, so those have to be across from each other, and my question mark goes here. Divide by 6, divide by 6. 372 divided by 6 is 62 letters per minute. Okay. All right, I did that one really quickly. So I'm going to go through number 2 a little slower for you. Set up your double number line. Put in the word per. Okay, now we have 42 watts used in 3 seconds. Am I trying to find how many, or 1 watt in how many seconds or in 3 seconds? Or am I trying to find how many watts in 1 second? Think about what you're trying to find one of. You're trying to find probably 1 second. So let's put in watts per second, and I'm going to abbreviate second to SEC. And I'm going to put 1 here, 3 here, because these 2 numbers are both related to seconds. 42 and 3 seconds have to be across from each other. So I'm going to put 42 on this side because it matches up with watts. And my question mark goes here. Okay, I know I'm going to be going this way on this side, so I'm going to go this way on this side. Missing piece between 3 and 1. Divide by, because I'm getting smaller, 3. What I do on one side, I have to do on the other. Divide by 3. 42 divided by 3 is 14, and I get watts per second would be my answer. Okay, now I didn't expect you, or I don't expect you, to know these facts off the top of your head, so you are able to use a calculator when solving this side of the double number line over here. So if you want to write can use calculator, you can. However, I need to see your double number line set up the way this is here. I want you to get in the practice of setting up these double number lines, showing your work, solving your problems with these, so that once we get to a little more difficult problems, I promise you, you're going to be happy that you know how to do these, because I've even have had kids way beyond 6th grade come back and tell me, thank you for telling me how to use the double number line, because this works for so many different uses. It is crazy. Okay, so please take the time to set up your double number line, show your work, show every single step in here, and then rewrite your answer over here. Okay, so now you're going to be doing problems 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 for your homework. Okay, we will do the page before this that I said I put it in out of order. We'll be doing that tomorrow. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.